AC joint injury in his left shoulder and will miss the rest of the season, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shire's 3-game suspension following the illegal hit on Trevor Lawrence was upheld by hearing officer Ramon Foster, who was jointly appointed by the NFL and NFL Players Association. Al-Shire will miss the team's Week 15 matchup with the Dolphins, followed by games against the Chiefs and Ravens. Meantime, the Ravens are suspending wide receiver Deontay Johnson for 1 game for conduct detrimental to the team. Ravens EVP and general manager Eric DeCosta releasing a statement saying in part, quote, Deontay's suspension stems from refusing to enter our game against the Philadelphia Eagles. In 4 games with the Ravens, Johnson has a total of 1 catch for 6 yards on 5 targets. Since being traded from the Panthers, Baltimore's on a bye this week. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Welcome to Staples.
Help! My family's in for the holidays and I need gift ideas.
That's why we're here. Staples has amazing deals on everything you need. Photo gifts, laptops, and gaming systems. Even custom holiday cards and shipping solutions to send gifts to the family that can't make it.
Perfect! Have anything for Uncle Frank? I love him, but the guy is never quiet.
Noise-canceling headphones. For you.
You get it.
Unwrap huge holiday savings at Staples. And right now at Staples, save up to $350 on select computers. Ends 12/28, in-store only.
KXO, El Centro, California, live and local right here in the Imperial Valley. It is a Thursday, 5th day of December, 2024. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Jared, and we will get to local news, sports, financial news, weather, birthdays, all sorts of things coming up. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning.
Well, let's see. What's in the news? Yes. Officials removed 2 flight attendants from a plane in Amsterdam after they failed a pre-flight breathalyzer test. I didn't know crew went under those tests. According to officials, one of the Delta flight attendants was over 7 times the legal limit. Obviously, they were in no condition to be flight attendants. However, they probably could be okay as the pilot. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, today is World Soil Day, a day dedicated to celebrating the importance of soil as a crucial part of natural systems. Yes. Okay, so at some point today, go out and play in the dirt. Yeah, that sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Make mud pies. Yeah, well. Anyway, the holiday events kick off tonight and are going to continue for quite a while as all sorts of events going on all over the Imperial Valley. And we'll be telling you about some of them coming up and let you know where the action is. Okay. Let's see. Birthdays. Are you ready for some birthdays?
I'm ready.
Okay. Actor Jerome Crabb from The Fugitive. He's 80. Singer Jim Messina, half of Loggins and Messina, Jimmy Messina from Colton, is 77. Actor Morgan Brittany, 73. Actor Brian Backer is 68. Comedian Margaret Cho, 56. Actor Alex Cap Horner, 55. Actor Callie Rocha is 54. Actor Paula Patton, 49. Actor Amy Acker, 48. Actor Nick Stahl, 45. Actor Gabriel Luna, 42. Actor turned race car driver Frankie Muniz. He was Malcolm in the Middle. He's 39, and he is an accomplished race car driver. It's what he does now. Actor Ross Bagley, is 36. We've got local birthdays. We do. And we will celebrate them. We mentioned Santa is in the house. And we'll tell you about that coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
Let's say happy birthday to Brenda Birch, Angela Duarte, Richard Knights, Helen Goldberg, Barbara McFetridge, Debbie Jepson, Vanessa Fernandez, Sabrina Martinez, Vanessa Ramirez, Carlos Bracamonte, Debbie Ray, Nick Chavez, Bobby Contreras, Pamela Groff, Damian Garcia, Brenda Glenn, Cynthia Moore, Maria Soria, Myrna Huerta, Valerie Valadez, Isaac Sosa, David Garcia Sr., Amanda Trujillo, Michael Ahumada, and Jill Vizcarra. Happy birthday from Kxo. Well, happy birthday. In the news, one of my favorite places, Starbucks has submitted an application to sell alcohol at a number of locations. I have no idea whether there are going to be any in the Valley, but clearly the Starbucks is having trouble finding sober people willing to pay $9 for a cup of really bad coffee. Yes, throw alcohol in the mix and you can... you can add a really cheap acidic Pinot Noir or something like that. Yes, a blush or a rosé, perhaps. Something just to keep an eye on. And Macy's has hired over 35,000 seasonal employees nationwide. I figure it's the busiest shopping time of the year, right? And, it's being run by people who have had exactly one day of training. So that ought to make it interesting and exciting. Speaking of interesting, exciting, we've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
California headline news. 2 boys ages 6 and 5 shot and critically injured at school by a man who later turned the gun on himself and died. The shooting occurring Wednesday afternoon at the Feather River Adventist School.
They are currently in extremely critical condition, and they're being treated by the medical staff. I am thankful that they are still alive, but they have a long road ahead of them.
Sheriff Corey Honey saying the shooter was at the school for a meeting with an administrator. They think he may have targeted the school because of its ties to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. A woman rescued in Pebble Beach after being found tied to a tree. Andy Rojas with the sheriff's office as a man followed her while she was on a hike.
A male subject was out for a walk in the same area. He heard the sound of a female's voice, and he came across our female victim who was still tied to the tree.
The victim unhurt, the suspect still at large. A 20-year-old man arrested after reportedly smashing car windows with a machete in Redlands. Jeff Scott, California News.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
CBS News Brief. Law enforcement officials say the words deny, defend, and depose were found on shell casings outside the New York City hotel where a healthcare CEO was shot to death. CBS's Anna Schechter.
Police are investigating whether those are related to how insurance companies, particularly United Healthcare, might have responded to claims requests for reimbursements or coverage.
Memphis officials expected to speak this hour on results of a Justice Department investigation into the city police department. Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark.
They stop, search, and arrest people unlawfully, that their policies have a discriminatory effect on Black people.
Subaru's top consumer reports 2024 most reliable list. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert.
Asian brands dominated the study. Domestic brands didn't do so well, with EV startup Rivian coming in last.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
And World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe. If you're stuck for an idea for a Christmas gift, I've got an idea for you. The Peanut Patch. What a great place for a special Christmas gift. You're going to find homemade candies, treats like fresh English toffee. How about pecan turtles made from a special family recipe? The Peanut Patch in Yuma. They're open Monday through Saturday, and they've got a great shop that is full of spectacular gift ideas, many one of a kind. You're not going to find them anywhere else. You can visit the Peanut Patch, or you can go online. Find them on the web at thepeanutpatch.com. By the way, they ship anywhere. The Peanut Patch. So many great gifts, perfect for holiday giving. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Again, you can visit the Peanut Patch, Google the Peanut Patch, go online at thepeanutpatch.com and enjoy the holidays when your Christmas gift giving is easy at the Peanut Patch. Page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you, and 3 locations in the Valley at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the expanded Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
KXO News. We have an arrest in a fatal hit and run. A elderly woman suffered fatal injuries in a hit and run Monday evening. Here's Aaron Adadero with details.
The report was a hit and run with a pedestrian involved at the intersection of Western Avenue and J Street. When officers arrived, they found an elderly woman seriously injured. The woman was transported to the hospital where she succumbed to the injuries. The Brawley investigations team was assigned to the incident. They gathered information, and on Tuesday, they located a dark-colored Dodge Dart in the 200 block of Main Street. The vehicle had significant damage consistent with a hit and run. It was determined the vehicle belonged to 34-year-old Anna Gonzalez of Brawley. She confessed to having driven the damaged vehicle. She was arrested and booked into county jail. She was charged with felony hit and run, vehicular manslaughter, and destruction of evidence. Her bail was set as $75,000. Police say the investigation is ongoing.
And we have vandalism in Calipatria. Vandals struck in Calipat on Sunday. Police say the suspects used spray paint to vandalize several locations. The locations include the Caldwell Park gazebo, the skate park, the Little League building and dugouts, and more, causing damage to city property. Police say the city has removed the graffiti, and they are asking for community support in identifying those responsible. All information should be directed to the Calipatria Police Department. They say all information will be kept confidential during the investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Several law enforcement agencies were involved in a vehicle pursuit on Wednesday. Here's Aaron Adadero.
The pursuit started at about 10:43 a.m. when El Centro Police located a vehicle reported stolen from the area of Dogwood and Commercial Streets. As the pursuit began, the vehicle struck an El Centro Police car. The pursuit continued with El Centro Police and California Highway Patrol cars, as well as a CHP aircraft based out of Thermal that was able to follow the vehicle and call in information to the ground units. A police car was able to get in front of the stolen vehicle and deploy a spike strip, disabling the vehicle. Other units then performed a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle and arrest the driver. Among the charges the suspect is facing is battery on a peace officer.
And it's the 45th annual event. It's the Farm Workers Appreciation Breakfast. It'll be held Friday. The event will run from 1 to 5 a.m., bright and early. Organizers will set up at America's Job Center at California 301, the America's Job Center of California at 301 Heber Avenue in Calexico. It is Imperial County's way of saying thank you to the many hardworking farm workers. The event began 45 years ago, serving sweetbread and coffee. It has evolved into a full breakfast of tamales, beans, salsa, sweetbread, and coffee. It is expected to serve over 2,500 farm workers on their way to work. The event is organized by the Employment Development Department of Imperial County. Sponsors include the Center for Employment Training and the City of Calexico. Also, the Mexican Consulate in Calexico and the Farm Worker Services Coalition of Imperial County. The event is also sponsored by the local agricultural industry, farmers, and contractors, as well as local businesses, agencies, and community-based organizations. Again, that'll be on Friday from 1 to 5 a.m. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
New holiday deals just dropped at Lowe's. Get up to 30% off select major appliances, plus an additional $75 off for every $1,000 you spend on select kitchen major appliances from brands like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag. And don't miss big savings on DeWalt. Save $80 on a DeWalt 20-volt max 2-tool combo kit. Was $229, now just $149. Lowe's knows deals. Offers valid 12/5 through 12/11. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. See Lowe's.com for details and qualifying items. While supplies last.
This is the famous footwear that everyone has on their holiday wish list. So don't wait to make it famous. Whether you're searching for their favorite character shoes or the hottest sneakers, slippers, and boots, Famous Footwear has the newest styles from Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, Timberland, and more. Unwrap Famous today and make everyone's holidays merry with buy one, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear or famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
Page 2 of the local news is brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Imperial County Continuum of Care is looking for volunteers. They are needed for the 2025 point-in-time count. That is when teams of volunteers are sent out to count the homeless population. The count will be conducted January 24th and 25th. Volunteers must be 18 years of age and older and are required to complete a training session. For more details, go to imperialvalleycontinuumofcare.org. And for those ready to get into the holiday spirit, everything starts tonight, looks like. First festivities, it'll start off with Santa's local workshop and tree lighting ceremony. It's tonight in Brawley. The event is hosted by the Chamber of Commerce of Greater Brawley. The 4th annual event will be held at Plaza Park from 4 to 9 p.m. It will feature elves, snow, and holiday cheer. The Grinch and Santa will also be there. There will be entertainment, vendors, and much more. And then El Centro will be celebrating their Christmas festivities. That'll be Friday and Saturday, the El Centro Christmas tree lighting ceremony and street fair. Yes, the theme is Rockin' Santa. The location has moved, however, with the new El Centro police station under construction. The event has moved to the El Centro Fire Station number 3 at 1910 North Waterman Avenue. The event runs from 5 to 9 p.m., that's Friday, and features a diverse lineup of community events, including a visit from Santa. The following day, Saturday, El Centro will host their annual Christmas parade. The event kicks off at 10 a.m. on Main Street and travels to 8th Street and then travels south to Buckley Park. The parade ends with Santa expected to be riding in an El Centro fire truck. And there will also be another Christmas parade on Friday. Yes, don't forget, it's actually, this will be the first Christmas parade. The El Centro Christmas Parade is on Saturday. This one will be on Friday. This is the NAF El Centro Holiday Parade of Lights, and it'll be Friday. The public is encouraged to attend. Gates open at the Naval Air Facility at 6 p.m. The parade starts at 7 p.m. The event is free and open to the public, featuring food and fun for everyone. Now, I've been to that one a couple times, and it really is fun. Sometimes they have stormtroopers from Star Wars, a whole battalion of them. And, a traditional holiday tour is happening. It's the Pioneers Museum's traditional event. It's called their annual holiday tour. It is an evening of holiday customs, cuisine, and entertainment from around the world. The event is this Saturday. Entertainment starts at 5 p.m. Food tasting starts at 6 p.m. Admission is $10 for adults and $5 for kids under 12. The museum is located on Ayton Road, across from Imperial Valley College. KXO News Time, just about 7:49. We'll take a look at weather.
From your Burgers and Beer family.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year.
From our family to yours.
According to the National Weather Service, a mostly tranquil weather regime with above normal temperatures will persist over the desert southwest into the weekend, despite a weak low-pressure system affecting the region. Dry conditions will prevail. Temperatures will retreat closer to the seasonal average, returning during the first half of next week, while dry weather expected to continue. 78, the high in the valley yesterday, 45 our overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 80 and light wind. Clear tonight with a low around 50, light wind becoming northwest about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 79, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 78. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday, sunny with a high near 76 and light wind. We have 48 degrees downtown, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Air quality is good everywhere in the Imperial Valley. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Rush Steel Supply is the #1 steel distributor in the Imperial Valley that's been serving the valley for over 14 years. They have an extended inventory of carbon steel, structural steel, plow steel, plates, spars, pipes, and a whole lot more. And all of their products are stored indoors, and they deliver throughout the Imperial Valley. Visit their website, rushsteelsupply.com, or see the inventory for yourself at 703 East Main Street, El Centro. When you think steel, think Rush.
Taste Tom Sawyer, mean fries.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA basketball action. It was the Celtics topping the Pistons 130-120. The Bucks beat the Hawks. Actually, the Hawks beat the Bucks 119-104. And the Lakers, they dropped a 41-point loss to the Heat. Yes. Heat guard Tyler Herro hit 7 straight three-pointers in the third quarter. 134-93, the Heat hammered the Lakers. Yeah, not a good day for the Lakers. In the NFL, the league upheld the 3-game suspension of Houston Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair. Ramon Foster, one of the hearing officers jointly appointed by the NFL and Players Association, announced the decision yesterday. And New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers sent a strong message to team ownership and perhaps potential future employers. Despite his struggles, Rodgers said he has nothing to prove over the final 5 games, inferring that his career accomplishments should supersede his performance down the stretch. And NFL football tonight, Thursday night football, it's going to be a good one. The Green Bay Packers, the Detroit Lions. It's going to be cold, and it's going to be fun. We've got game starting at 4:30 with the pregame on AM 1230 KXO.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, let's take a look at college football playoff rankings. Oregon, Texas, Penn State, and Notre Dame are all there, the top 4. They're followed by Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, SMU, Indiana, Boise State, Alabama, and Miami. Yeah, that's the top 12 right now. And those are the teams that could be in the playoffs. No, USC is not on the list, and USC football coach Lincoln Riley said, I'm home. I'm not going to take a head coaching position anywhere else. I'm at USC. Don't forget, Thursday night football, Packers-Lions on AM 1230. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Hello, it's me. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to you.
Once again, Kxo Radio has made special arrangements with the North Pole to bring Santa to the Imperial Valley.
What would you like for Christmas?
Santa will be available to visit with kids by telephone on Wednesday and Thursday, December 4th and 5th, 4 to 6 p.m., and again on Wednesday and Thursday, December 11th and 12th, 4 to 6 p.m. Kids of all ages are invited to call Santa at 760-352-2029. That's 352-2029. Santa is looking forward to visiting youngsters in either English or Spanish. Calls may be recorded and played back on KXO AM 1230 or FM 107.5. Call 760-352-2029 and talk directly with Santa. Our visits with St. Nick are brought to you by
Rush Steel and Radco Construction in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. They are the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You will find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Well, in October, the initial estimate of for the month's employment gains was a scant 12,000 jobs. Economists are expecting many more times that total for November when the Bureau of Labor Statistics releases the November jobs report. It is wholly anticipated that the data will show a sharp rebound, a reset, if you will, from an October report that was bogged down and muddled by back-to-back hurricanes and major labor strikes. Elsewhere, Bitcoin hit $100,000 for the first time late yesterday, surging to a new record after President-elect Donald Trump unveiled administration picks seen as holding the keys to ushering in crypto-friendly policies when he takes office in January. Chief among the picks is Paul Atkins, who Trump intends to nominate to lead the Securities and Exchange Commission, which regulates cryptocurrency. Atkins, a crypto advocate and former SEC commissioner, is expected to regulate cryptocurrency with a lighter touch than Gary Gensler, who leads the commission under the Biden administration. Gensler, who aggressively fought the industry's expansion in the U.S., is set to resign on Inauguration Day. Bitcoin touched $100,000 just hours after Atkins was announced as Trump's choice for SEC chair. by this morning. It was above 103,000. What's the market doing? Well, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ all showing red. Right now, the Dow off 109 points at 44,906. S&P 500 down 7 at 6,080. The NASDAQ holding at 19,719. That is off 15 points. Gold down 16.30 an ounce. Oil up right now 9 cents per barrel. And the Tesla stock is continuing to rise as new cybercab details begin to emerge.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 80, light wind. Tonight, clear, a low around 50, light wind. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 79, north wind about 5 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 78, north-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 50 degrees, 36% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Air quality is good throughout the valley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company. They're protecting you, your home, your business 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Coming up, CBS News on the hour, local news throughout the day on AM 1230.
The Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. New details in the hunt for the man who shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare in New York City. Police say the words deny, defend, and depose were scrawled on ammunition found at the scene. What could be a reference to strategies insurance companies use to try to avoid paying claims.
There was a message. Somebody did that with the intent for the investigators to share that. So those words resonate with this horrible, horrible incident.
The CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison. Surveillance cameras also captured the suspect in front of a Manhattan housing project. Nearly 2 hours before the shooting, the building was searched. Congress hears this morning from the acting Secret Service chief, Ronald Rowe, as it investigates the assassination attempt on Donald Trump in July.
The quality of the advance work and preparation for the Butler Farm Show visit absolutely did not meet the expected standards of this agency. Let me be clear. There will be accountability, and that accountability is occurring.
In California, there's an investigation at a small religious elementary school north of Sacramento where 2 students were critically wounded by a gunman.
Those 2 students were transported to area hospitals. They are currently being treated.
Sheriff Corey Honey says the gunman died of an apparent self-inflicted wound. A federal investigation has found trouble in the Memphis Police Department, from the use of excessive force to the mistreatment of black people. Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark.
The Justice Department has found a pattern or practice of conduct that violates people's civil and constitutional rights.
The Secretary of State Blinken has condemned the repression of protesters in Georgia as protests in the former Soviet Republic go into their second week. CBS's Vicki Barker.
This is the sound of Georgian opposition leader Nika Kvaramia being beaten unconscious, his supporters say, by black-clad, black-masked police in the capital, Tbilisi. There have been big protests every day since the pro-Russian government decided to suspend talks on joining the European Union. Georgia's hardline prime minister is doubling down. He's just vowed to, quote, eradicate what he described as liberal fascism in his country.
Bitcoin trading above $100,000 for the first time. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
Since the results of the election, Bitcoin has surged more than 40%.
Crypto investors believe that a Trump administration would have a lighter regulatory touch when it comes to crypto.
Wall Street, the Dow is down 77. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A long-gone restaurant chain may be back for a second course.
You got a chimichanga, taco, enchilada, plus 7-piece dessert plate.
20 years after it filed for bankruptcy, Chi-Chi's is making a comeback. The chain's reached an agreement with Hormel Foods, which owns Chi-Chi's trademarks, to begin opening locations next year, including 2 in Minnesota. In a statement, the founder's son, Michael McDermott, promises an updated dining experience with the same great taste and Mexican flavor. Marno McDermott and former Green Bay Packers player Max McGee opened their first Chi-Chi's in Minneapolis in 1976. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Just one retailer was enough for Taylor Swift to have the top-selling book last week and biggest publishing launch of the year. Her Eras Tour book sold 814,000 copies over the holiday weekend at Target. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM 1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.